I'm going to take a shot of Yentl here. I just really like this space. I love the green and the textures and the colours. And I'm going to use scatter flash on an AD200. That's a Godox speed light. But I'm not going to use it as a key light. I'm going to use it as a backlight because I want to light this machine with this sort of like dappled sunlight. So I've got this here. It's basically just a scatter flash rigged, and it's got the crunch gel on it. I'm going to pop that on a stand here and put this back over here. So that's going to go here like this. So we've got some sunlight coming in. You can see it on my shoulder here. And I quite like the sunlight, but it's just in the wrong place. So what I need to do is just put the sunlight in myself, make my own sun. That'll be fine. Let me just check it's on. Yep, that's all ready to go. So now the key light, for my key light, I want to use another Godox AD200. Again, just bare bulb, just a Fresnel head. So I want that nice crisp hard light. But this time it's going to come from there. So it's directly opposite, 180 degrees opposed, but I'm going to warm it up. So I've got here just one of these Velcro straps that goes around the light. Okay, and then a bit of CTO gel. Okay, so it's color temperature orange, makes a nice sound, but it'll just put a bit of warmth. So that in theory will take the color temperature from 5,600 down to 3,200, and what we'll do, we'll put white balance on the camera of somewhere between the two, 4,300, and we'll get the ambient light in here will go quite blue, and this will have a little bit of warmth. So we get that sort of color combination. Let's give it a go. So I'm rigging this over here. So this is not that important where it goes. You know, as long as it's pointing roughly in the right direction, you can't really go wrong. Just need to make sure it's out of shot. I think I'll probably have to bring it back a little bit, maybe to there. Just keep the legs out of the shot. So the next thing to do is stand in, of course. And when you stand in, you can see in this, what is that light pointing in the right direction? That's okay, that's going to be fine. I'll get a little bit of backlight here. So I can imagine something like this. I don't know, I'll use this somehow as a prop. I quite like that. That's okay. Perhaps it's tipped down a little bit too much, but we'll find out when we take a picture. So the next thing to do is to just try it out. Take a test shot, set the ambient maybe 1 stop, 1.5 stops dark, pop the flash on, switch out on, then set the levels of the flash, probably 8th power, 16th power, something like that, because we really want to try and keep some of the detail in the background, and we just want to put a bit of sunlight in, and we don't want it to be overexposed. So something like that. And then once we've got that set up, I've got a little smoke machine here, battery operated. Yeah, good. I'll pop a bit of that in as well. Great. The next thing to do is just to set the camera up. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to increase the ambient exposure here until I can see a bit more detail. Maybe I'll keep that at 125th. That's not too bad actually. That's at f4, 100 ISO. I might take the ISO up a little bit to 2 clicks up. So what's that, 160, 180, something like that, 160. And I think that's probably about right for the background. Let's just check the flash is working. A at the moment is on 16th power plus 2/3. Let's switch B off just so it doesn't confuse us. Just work with one flash at a time. And let's just see what's going on. Now, that's the key light. I reckon that's going to be about right. And we'll give this a little go. I think maybe we might have to take it up a little bit in power. So we can just do that by pressing A on the top, turn it up a little bit, 8th power, something like that. And then B, let's have a look at B. So let's put B on. Let's switch A off actually. Put B on, okay. Mode on. I want it onto manual. 8th power. Let's have a little go with B and see what the flash is doing with B. Oh, actually, that's nice, isn't it? Look at that. So we've got, that's just light in the background there. And the the shot is just like in the foreground, so you can see what's going on. What we need to do now is to get Yentl in and then make those fine adjustments there. I'm thinking the background though is actually a bit too bright, so I think I want to just take that area there down. So I'm going to drop that back down to 100 ISO and then we'll take it from there. Okay, so Yentl, can you like to come in? So can I just have you standing in here? Maybe just for the moment, just put your hand on there, just to come to here like that. And we'll see where we are, because it's going to take us a little bit of time, I think, just to get this dialed in. Right, okay, so let's have a little look at the background. The backlight is just a little bit dark. We'll crank that up, that flash. So hit B, quarter power. Let's have a little look. Yes, that's looking good. Now let's go on to A. So I'll click on A. We can leave B on. I'm just going to switch A on to manual. We'll try 8, which is where we were. Ooh, that's not bad. Let's have a little look. Let's go in close and see. Can we get away with a little bit more? Maybe a third of a stop. But look at that sculpting. That's gorgeous there. So that's we like that. So let's go one click up on the power on A. And I think we are good to go. So let me just have a little look at that. That's nice. That works really well. Good. So I need to put some smoke in, and I need to switch off preview exposure in manual mode so I can see what's going on, like that. So I need to make sure, for instance, I've got Yentl's feet in the shot, and I need to make sure that lighting stands out of shot. So we'll get on and do that now. So let's pull this out of here, like that. Great. I'll get some smoke. Yeah, let's pop that in. A little bit of this. That's it. Lovely. Let's try that. Brilliant. I'm just going to let that, it'll just disperse a little bit because it's a bit strong at the moment. Just waft it. That's perfect there. Look at those rays coming through from that window. They look great. We like a bit of that. Yeah, put a bit of flash on. That's fantastic. And swing it up over your head. Yeah, you never know, these little moments. That's nice there, love it. Thank you very much. Excellent, thank you.